Welcome everybody, Kevin Gwynn here, and I have for you the specs and a rundown, a review on this surprising instrument, the Cort GB35J 5-string jazz bass. Stick around. But let me give you the specs on this instrument. So nut to bridge, it's a 34-inch, a standard scale instrument. It's got standard 19 millimeter, right, 3/4 inch string spacing at the bridge. Now you have a very comfortable 1.5 inch nut. I really like that. Some of you guys with the bigger fingers probably want a little more space down there. It just depends on what you're used to. I like the comfort. Really sweet looking bass, black and Tort look with the Rosewood or Palfaro, actually, one of the two, maybe a downgraded Rosewood. It is an affordable instrument with the blocks, the kind of perloid blocks, or ivoroid as the case might be. A really sweet look. It's been staring at me sitting there on the stand in the studio for quite a while, and I wanted to bring it out and give it the once-over. I've been playing it and really, truly enjoy this. It is a one-piece maple neck, and the thing about this fingerboard, the neck itself, the contour is a modern-feeling neck, and so I'm getting the feel of a compound radius neck here, more modern and flat on top, and a little more in your mitts here, down in the lower registers. But we've got the open back tuning gear, very responsive in my opinion. And we've got the passive volume tone. So now another thing I would be remiss for not mentioning is the feel of the instrument. This is a relatively light instrument. I'd say about 8.5 pounds. A really kind of a very manageable weight. Most of my instruments, if you look at the beast on the wall there, I mean, those are heavy instruments, and this here is very manageable. Maybe a slight dip, a tug at the headstock, a little bit of dive, but very manageable. And we've got the 15, 17, 19, 21, 22 fret format. And the story with this, now what I didn't say, this is a 2012 version of this instrument. Now, I believe this is an ash body, right? So an ash maple format. I really like the playability and the lines and everything else, and I suspect the modern ones have a very similar feel. But this is a 2012 version. If I am told correctly, they are made in the same factory that the Lakeland imports come from out in Indonesia. So it's a nice pedigree to have, and it just feels real nice all around. Now there is a control cavity back here if you want to mod the thing, put in a nice 2-band, an Aggie, or whatever you want. Some of you crazy people might put in 4-band EQs. My opinion, you don't really need that on the bass like this, but hey, to each his own. So, but I am feeling a supremely functional instrument. Really has a nice playability to it. So if you were to go up, it plays well everywhere. It's got a little bit of that snap, a little bit of that bark that you want from a jazz bass instrument. Again, this is all in all a very playable instrument, and I think the lines on it are super sweet. And I think that the cutaways and the body here may be a slight, a little bit more offset, maybe a little bit longer upper horn. You'd have to take a look at it. I didn't measure it, but I just think it has a really super nice look to it. And the jazz bass, of course, is maybe the most beautiful looking bass in the arsenal, you know. So all in all, this is a massive win in the affordable jazz bass category. We've got the 5 strings. We've got the super playable compound radius neck. And for a passive bass, you have a lot of functional tonality here. And the feel is just nice all around. A very playable instrument. So I hope you like that review. Stick around for some more. I'll see you soon.